Hello, very good morning, guys. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Thanks for seeing this video and helping us in supporting us in grow. Okay, we are basically from Chennai. Okay, so we have a separate training academy, and slowly we're expanding. Okay, let's go to the topic. This is the third part of our video in the series DevOps for automation. Okay, so we already posted videos regarding JIT and Linux commands. Now this is a third part in the series. Okay, so here we are going to see Jenkins, that is right, CI/CD tool, that is continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, so normally after creating an automation code, that code should be not triggered locally, it should be triggered in a separate a tool or a server or a pipeline. Okay, so ultimately the build should be once the code is been deployed to the developer, after deploying into the developer, that should be automatically run through an separate tool. That is why this CI/CD, this continuous integration takes place. Okay, the code will be pushed to the GitHub. The Jenkins should automatically catch the code from the GitHub. Once the code has been deployed into the server, it should automatically start the automation run, and it should fetch the result and store the result in the corresponding folder so that the team can view what is the status of the particular project on every release, right, or the every release of the code. Okay, so that is what is the Jenkins is all about. There are a lot of tools in the market like Bamboo, Azure Pipeline, Jenkins. Okay, there are a lot of tools where it works the same thing as the it works for the CI/CD, continuous deployment and integration. Okay, continuous integration and continuous deployment, continuously integrating the jobs and deploying into each service. That is called the CI/CD. Right, the word expansion of CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. Okay, now let's go. Right, first you should download Jenkins. Okay, first we should download the Jenkins. Go to the Google folder. Okay, and download this Jenkins from the the repository. Now, from the tool, right, the tool, right, we should download the Windows stable version. Download this one, download Jenkins. Right, here the Windows version, you should download this one. Okay, this one you should download. First download and install in your machine. That is the first part of the thing which you need to do. I've already done in my machine. Please download and install it. Okay, after installing, okay, you should set your credentials. Right, you should set your credentials, username and password. You should set the credentials. Okay, for that we need to, there will be an option, right, we need to go and give the administrator, right, that administrator we should give. Okay, administrator username and password, and you should give, and log into the Jenkins account. After logging to the Jenkins account, right, we need to open the Jenkins account. First we should give the plugins first. You should go to manage Jenkins. Okay, we need to go to plugins. Okay, then I will go to available plugins, JIT. Okay, I need to go to, right, I've already done that, so it's there in the install plugins, but you should search in the available plugins. Okay, so you should search in the available plugins, JIT, right, you should see, right, the first one, right, GitHub integration. There will be one plugin, you should do it. Okay, now if it's already installed, right, if I scroll down, it will have a GitHub integration, GitHub integration plugin. this plugin you should install it. Make sure you're installing this plugin, GitHub integration. You should search in available plugins. Since I installed it, it's showing in the installed plugins. Okay, now next I should do Maven integration plugin. Now I'm not going to use it, but in next tutorial we'll be using Maven integration plugin. Okay, I already did that, so it's not showing but in the available, but will show here. Maven integration plugin. This plugin, right? You should install the Maven integration plugin. Okay, make sure you are installing the both the two plugins in your through the manage Jenkins. Okay, now let's go back to dashboard. Okay, after going to the dashboard, you should click manage Jenkins again. Okay, in the manage Jenkins, go to tools. Okay, under the tools, right, you'll have zip, right. First you should set up the Java installation path. Java, I should download Java, and download, after downloading Java you should set the JDK path here. Okay, the exe path you should set here. Okay, Java JDK you should do it. After that you should download Git from the Google. Okay, GitHub is different. Git you should download from the Google. After downloading that exe path you should set here in the Git installation. Okay, I'll go to Google. 1 minute, let me show you Git. GitHub is a command line tool, right? This you should download. Okay, and that path you should save there. Okay, please do it. Okay, now let's go to Jenkins. Okay, then I'll scroll down. Okay, Maven, right, should be downloaded from Google, and after downloading that Maven path should be given here. These three things please don't forget to add in the configure tools option. Okay, after doing that, click apply and click save. Okay, after clicking save, right, you go to dashboard, click a new item. Okay, after clicking a new item you add one project. I'm going to run the Flipkart demo which I already created. We have already created a Flipkart series in our YouTube channel. Please follow that if you Flipkart one. Okay, I have to add one freestyle project. In the next videos we'll add Maven project and the pipeline in the next part of video. First I'm going to execute one simple job here. Okay, through a freestyle project, and click OK. Okay, now I'm going to give a description. Okay, I given a description. Then I'm going to scroll down. Okay, I'm going to select the source codes management. So already we saw the GitHub video. Please see the last part of video where we told you how to push the code in the GitHub. Okay, please go to the second part of our series so that you understand this one. Okay, now let's go and click Git. Okay, already I pushed this code in the repository here. Okay, now I'll go and the this is the GitHub URL. This is where the code is been pushed. I'll copy this URL path and I'll go to Jenkins and I click Git. Then I'll give the repository URL here. Okay, Then I need to give my credentials here. So we can give only credentials for the private only. This one, the current repository which I am using is a public one, so no need to give credentials here. If I make that repository as a private one, I should give my use credentials here. Okay, now since it's a public, I'm not giving any credentials, but if it is a private, you need to give the GitHub credentials there. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll tell whether it's from the master branch or it's from the some other branch. I should make sure it is from the branches we have added in the previous video. In the first video about making branches, please see the first part of our video, how to create branches and merge branches. Okay, now let's go. Okay, and come down and give click right in the under the build triggers. You should click periodically. Periodically means, for example, I want to run every half an hour or daily night 12 o'clock. I can set some timer here so that it's getting scheduled and build code is getting automatically build at a particular time. Okay, now let's go and click it. Okay, I'll give right this scheduler here. Okay, if you see, right, if I give star, I give 5 stars, it will telling we have run at right every minute. When you say for every minute it's going to run, if I give 5 stars here. Okay, so the first star represents. The first star represents day of the week, okay, 0 to 7, from Sundays both 0 and 7. The next star tells about the month. The third star tells the day of the month from 1 to 31. The last fourth star tells about the hour, which hour I should do. And the final star talks about the minute here, which how many minutes I should run here. Okay, so this is by default every minute, every hour. Okay, one day like that, it's going to, it tells each star is going to tell this one. Okay, now it's going to write, it is a format how to give a time slot here. Like for example, you see, right, would have last on Thursday 20th June 2024 at 5:03 19 p.m. Okay, it tells when we can run. Okay, like that we can schedule it. Okay, now let's click save. Let's come scroll down 1 minute. Okay, I'll go to build steps. Then I'll go execute Windows batch command. Right, I need to click it. Okay, I'll leave a batch command. Now Maven clean test. Okay, so batch command I'm going to give, since it's going to run the Maven project, clean test. Okay, mvn clean test I'm going to give here. Okay, now, okay, now I'll save it. Okay, now I'll go and trigger the build now. Okay, you can see it's running. Now let's go to the console and see the code is running. You can see all the repositories, right? All the downloads, the repositories will be downloaded and it will start executing. What we see in the Eclipse, right, console, same thing you can see here. The test has been started running, right? The logs you can see here. Okay, now the see the finish has been finished and executed successfully. Let's go to Flipkart demo. It has been passed now. Okay, and again the trigger, right? I took, right, star star star. I gave, right, 5 stars for every minute is going to run. Okay, every minute automatically it's going to be triggered and executed. Let's go to the schedule 1 minute. Suppose I want to run for every 2 minutes here. Okay, for example, I want to run, I'll change the schedule to the every 2 minutes here. Let me go, right. I'll give first hour, right, hour h by 2, and I'll run here, save it and run. It's going to run every 2 minutes here. Okay, let me apply it and save it. Let's wait for 130 seconds. Okay, let the first build run, and after that 2 minutes is going to run the next one. See, 5.07 is this one, this run. Let's see what time is going to run the next run. Okay, let's wait and see. We'll wait for 2 minutes, guys. Okay, the one run has been finished. Let's wait for 2 minutes, 120 seconds. So, right, so we can tell, right, I need to run for a month, right, for a week. Like that, I can schedule it and run. Okay, after like it's some, right, it took for like almost like after a minute here, 1 minute, right? Let's see, 1 minute. It took some seconds, right? 1 minute. Okay, it's executed. 1 minute. Let me see the other next run. So, right, we can schedule a big weekly ones, daily 12 o'clock, right, like that. We can schedule the runs and we can see. Okay, so 5:08 the last run happened. Now it's 5:10. 1 minute. Let us see. It should wait for 120 seconds, right? Yeah, it took, right, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, correctly, exactly 2 minutes it took. Okay, 5:08 and 1 and 5:10. It's exactly took 2 minutes. Like that we scheduled. 1 minute, I'll show another one. Let's go to the schedule one. Okay, if I suppose, right, I want to run once in a week. Okay, once in a week. Like I'll give 0. Okay, 0 star star, then the last is a week, right? So I'll give 0. Okay, so if I save it, right, it happens every week. Okay, we have to run Sunday 16th June, and after that it runs on the 23rd June. So it runs, see, it runs on every week on the same time. It's running after a week, if you see here, right, like that we can schedule bills and do. Okay, That is also one beautiful thing about the Jenkins. Okay, hope this video was useful to you, and continue to see the follow the part 2 right video also. We are going to trigger a pipeline, okay, in two ways, and we are going to run. Okay, so we'll see how to run the Jenkins through pipeline and trigger a email notification in the next part of our video. Okay, and one thing, a small thing which we left is that the installation part. Right, we already posted videos in Jenkins for the installation and the initial setup of creating a login in our YouTube channel. Please watch that, and for the initial part of the installation. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll meet you soon in the next part of our Devops or automation, that is Jenkins triggering in pipeline and email notification. Thank you. We'll all meet you again. Bye.